Hello, my name is Faye Louise Dennis, Pro Manicurist, and today on SheerLuxe's Beauty School, I'm going to be demonstrating some simple nail art designs. So starting off our simple nail art tutorial, I'm going to use the iconic La Base from Chanel. So when painting with nail polish, we really want to make sure we are using a 3-stroke minimum. One brush down the middle, one down the left, and one down the right, and you can cap the free edge. Capping our free edge is going to secure our manicure for that little bit longer as it seals the colour in. So first of all, I'm going to show you the dot, which is quick and easy to replicate. I'm going to be using shade Pirate from Chanel. I'm going to take a little bit of my product and decant it onto my palette. This just makes it so much easier to manage how much product goes onto the dotting tool. So for this step, I'm going to be using my Biosculpture dotting tool. These come in all different shapes and sizes depending on how big you want your dot to be. I like to place my dot just above the lunula, which is that little half moon you can see on my natural nail. So on my thumb, I'm going to demonstrate how to do a really fun cherry design. So for the cherry, I'm going to use a fresh dab of red, and I'm going to choose a slightly bigger dotting tool for my cherries, and I'm going to angle my cherries just to the side of my nail. And for the stems of the cherries, I'm going to use the new summer shade from Chanel, which is number 183. Then taking my fine liner brush, I'm going to dip into that green, wipe off any excess, and then do a little triangle connecting the cherries. Now this looks really complex, but if you keep a steady hand, I promise it's easier than it looks. And I'm also just going to add a little leaf to the stem to give it some character. And to finish off the cherries, I'm going to just use the white from Chanel, which is shade 101, to give the cherries a little highlight, as that just makes them pop. And then taking my fine liner brush again, I'm just going to take an ever so tiny bit of white onto my brush, and on the right side of the cherries, do a little white dot. I'm going to finish up by showing you one of the most popular nail trends, which is the little love heart. Using that same red that we did for the dots, I'm going to decant a fresh dot onto our palette. Then using a slightly bigger end of the dotting tool, I'm going to go in with 2 dots in the middle of my nail, and then I'm going to take my fine liner brush and draw 2 lines to connect them. And then to connect them at the top, I'm going to do 2 lines coming downwards. And to fill in the heart, I'm just going to take a fresh dot and fill in any of the empty space. So a little tip that I like to do when doing a design is when you come in with a top coat, doing a little dab of it over the design first, then going in with your free strokes. So if you're concerned that your design is looking slightly bumpy or slightly lumpy just because of all the layers that we've had to put on to create it, don't worry, the top coat will blur that all out. Thank you so much for watching my simple nail art designs. For more tips and tricks, follow me on Instagram at Faye Louise Dennis.